So, apparently I made a silly mistake. Also, let's turn this guy on. When it came to the antidote, like, I caught the first mistake. The fact that I thought I needed to go make some, but I already had some. Oh, that's a little stuck there.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Actually, no, we'll go this way. It's a little bit faster, cleaner path. But no, my first mistake was I thought I needed to craft antidote, forgetting about the fact that I just picked one up. That mistake's not too bad, though. The mistake I made was when I went to go try to use it, I thought it was like, you know, somehow use it from my inventory, inject it directly into the dude. Nah, it would be this way. But apparently, there's a machine there that will inject it. I missed that, so we'll try that again. Let's do a little drop there. But yeah, before we get too far away, I want to go ahead and do that so that we don't have to come back here. But this will mean probably more than necessary back and forth trips. We'll do the Geronimo. Let's fill our inventory up with these. And we want to go not that way, so this way. Yeah, I don't know if this will, like, conclude the Sam part of the story. I mean, obviously the game can't be over, because we still have architect business to take care of. So I'm not worried about that. I just feel since we're in the area, might as well conclude this. It's also... had a couple of those going a little bit older than I thought. Not too bad, though. Now we just kind of have to stick to this northern wall. That should take us back there. I'm just checking to see, while we have a clear line of sight, if from a distance I can see anything over there. The answer is not really. So yep, we'll try to find whatever that machine was. And then probably go for artifact LFO. And then try to figure out how to get to Omega Lab. That'd probably be one of our last steps. Assuming the machine's up closer to its head. Maybe this little guy right here. Standby. Oh, insert antidote. Yeah, I will admit I completely missed that this was a thing. Begin injection.
believe the antibacterial agent was effective. Without it, the bacteria could have spread. Now it cannot. Your sister's memory will live in you through this gesture.
Feels good. Doing this one last thing for Sam. I feel like I got some closure.
My people do not experience endings as you do. Do humans feel joy in realizing that you've reached the end of something?
Sometimes. Closure is a sense of resolution, like knowing that even though it still hurts, it'll be okay. I did what I came to do. I found out what really happened to her, and I got to finish her work. I learned a little bit more about the person I've looked up to for, well, my whole life. I wish I'd told her that more. Sam always wanted to make a difference. She wanted the bacteria contained to keep everyone safe. I'm grateful to give her that. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
A new scan. Nope, doesn't appear to be a new scan. Well, there we go. And there's a mistake remedied. And then at this point, well, actually there's two more things I wanted to check. I guess we can since we're here. I noticed when I was editing, I don't know if we fully explored Sam's...
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Yeah, I don't know if we fully explored Sam's pengling hole. That, and there should have been another pengling hole. Let me... Yeah, I don't know if we ever actually explored this pengling hole. Or even this hole. Like, that one I'm pretty confident we got. And this one, I think I saw a little something. So, we'll check again. And when I say I saw a little something, I think it was like a little ramp that led deeper in. I don't know necessarily. Okay. I don't see it anymore. I think we've veered a little too far east. However, east shouldn't have been too bad. That would have just taken us back this way. So I don't know what that little spot is. Okay, yeah, this is where we came in. So yeah, we definitely veered too far east. But I'm also curious on what this spot is. Kind of got stuck on him a little bit. I don't think we saw this at all. I also don't want this flare to run out. I think we can jump our way back up here. Okay, no reason to actually come down this way. Now, would this have been the whole... Well, if it was, there's no reason to check it out. Hi, buddy. He's getting a little stuck on terrain as well. Now, I'm going to say we have not been here. Another flare makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. Okay, so that's another spot that we could have came up here. This isn't the pengling hole. At least, not yet, but what is this path up here? There's that sound again. Which I don't think that's a snow stalker. Didn't sound like the ice worms. So what was that? Yeah, I don't necessarily think we need more magnetite. We're probably doing pretty good on it. However, what was the point of that?
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Okay, not really leading to anything. Take this other ladder. Maybe that'll lead me closer to the pengling hole we haven't checked out. And things look like they're lining up a little better for that. Should be somewhere along this wall, plus another cave. The cave might have been that little cave we already saw. Or it could be this cave. Now this is the pengling hole. So let's pop you and you.
Agent online.
Like I said, probably just quartz and magnetite. But we did see that we picked up a log 2A. And I feel like there was more to that conversation than what we got. But I don't think we're finding it in this hole. I think this is one of the ones on the map. Yeah, admittedly, it doesn't look like there's much here. See you later. Let's put our emergency flare back on. Oh, now I don't know which one was more used up. Eh. Guess we'll figure that out once it, you know, probably at the worst possible time. Okay, this might have been the cave that I saw. I would say yes. Mostly full of stuff we didn't need. Some more magnetites. Probably have too much magnetite now, to be quite honest. More than I'll need, at least. Now, is this deeper in, or is this where we came from? Oh. Get my buttons confused. Oh, it cuts through. And in the dark, we can see a couple more of these a little bit better. What's that cave to the southwest? Okay, I think we've been there. But maybe not. Okay, dead ends. Sorry, just passing through. So let's go back. It's that first entrance we saw. Now that's Sam's pengling hole. What pengling hole is this?
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Actually, no, this is Sam's pengling hole. Or at least this is the one I think is Sam's. I think this is where we got the antidote from. But yeah, that little ramp there I didn't realize. Like I saw in editing. We should be able to take it just fine. Let's see if there's anything else in this cave. Why does it sound like I'm getting beat up over there? Okay, there might not have been a reason to come back. But I wouldn't have known if I didn't check. More magnetite and such, but like I said, we're good to go on magnetite, probably for the rest of the game. I think I'm getting cold. Felt like I was a little stuck. Let's try reposition you.
Spy penguin on your next mission.
Let's also eat some of these to warm up. There we go. Oh no. Went to pull out my flare. It's still the spy penguin. Flares. If that's the case, we saw another one. Which now it's harder to see. There might have been something in here. Oh, actually, didn't we hide in here?
What's our mission?
Oh, this overlooks all that. Let's not drop this guy into there. So yeah, this one minus a couple silver and gold and all that fun stuff. We're fine.
On standby.
And make sure I put this back on slot 3. Let's also warm up. Okay. So, that cave leads us back to the easier to navigate section. So we'll stick with the easier to navigate section. Except, which direction was it? Maybe not easier to navigate. Okay, yeah, that was the little cache of stuff. This leads us to Purple Tree Land. If we just head east from here, I guess north and east. Yep, down through here. This should lead us to the water. A quick way out. Well, can't call it quick, but easier time getting out. I think that about calls it for overland exploration. If I get desperate for ion cubes, we still have the ion cube drilling. We're not desperate for them. We do need to make a cyclotron, or recyclotron. That thing I kept forgetting about, but yeah, it can make moving around a bunch of materials a lot easier. Which will be very useful for when I get into the base building. But we're not doing that yet. Stick to this little around town path. Then we'll stash some stuff in lockers.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Should probably keep the necklace. We shouldn't run into snowstalkers again. Let's see, can I put you on slot 2 from here? I can. What's normally slot 3? Oh yeah, either repair tool, usually repair tool. Okay. Cyclotron, just titanium ingot, ion cube. Did we bring the ion cubes over? They might still be... No, we have some. Okay. Did we have enough titanium? Perfectly enough.
Taking a step into the depth, I'm an explorer. Submarine life, go through the tide under the water. Hope to survive, hope to supply, both getting shorter. Search and repair, resources rare.
Nope, wrong thing. Oh. There we go.
This hybrid technology allows for the recycling of natural resource components without rinsing and sorting them into bins first.
Maybe right in front of the lockers is a bad spot for it. And then, what happens if we put... No, we want to test it. I know I grabbed enough for a piece of glass.
Look inside, I'll take a deep, deep dive. Deep dive.
Yep, 2 times quartz. Too many items. Oh, it's probably because it was stuff that can't be recycled. Yeah, we can't even move the necklace over. Can't move that stuff. We can move the first aid kits. So yeah, if you can't even recycle it, it won't let you move it over. But that's pretty cool. It doesn't look like it has like an internal power source, so cool. Let's pop our quartz back in. Guess I could have left it as a glass, but let's also fill up on food and water. Get back to our NR1 and then go find LFO. I also hope eventually to find some more sleeper cab or sleeper modules, so that way we can listen to music while we ride. Yeah, we have a little bit of excess stuff here already, but we still have room for some things. Should be fine. Also, did this thing recharge somehow? It was at 100% power. That doesn't make sense. Didn't repair itself, so there is that. We should probably be scanning the seafloor if I want the sleeper cab modules. But try to keep our bearing, heading off towards that guy. Would also be amazing if there's like a sonar module to this sea truck so that we could have the scanner going while we're out and about. That would be the best cabin I could think of for this thing. Trying to keep an eye on things. It's actually pretty near the surface as far as I can tell. Are you just a normal sea truck parts? Yeah, you're just a sea truck fragment. Sure, we can get some titanium over here. Why not? Okay, looked like it might have been starting to get a little bit deeper. Probably another sea truck module. But I have to check. Oh, and it also appears that that is somewhat close to Omega Lab. Like maybe not the right depth for it, but Margaret's greenhouse I felt like was pretty close to Omega Lab. And this might be splitting the difference. might be there to kind of clue us in to check it out. Oh yeah, we never made our reinforced diving suit. Forgot we unlocked that. Just never did anything with it. We might need to, but it can probably wait. I'll have to add that to the list of things I want to work on. This looks like... Yeah, this is the wreckage where I missed the jukebox disc and the data entry. And then couldn't find it again for a while. Or not data entry, but the data bank, data pad, whatever it was. A blueprint of some sort. I think we also started to find modules and stuff around here. You know what? I am going to get out to get that lithium. That's something we're probably going to be needing in the future. We don't have a huge supply of lithium yet. But no, I think this was where we started finding some of the more eccentric sleeper modules. And also, Omega Lab is going to be harder to triangulate, only due to the fact we don't have a good depth for it.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Architect artifact. Fossil excavator. Based on analysis, it is speculated that this artifact is an archaeological tool for finding and excavating fossil remnants. The main body of the equipment is housed between two glide rails. The excavator emits a sonar pulse that gathers data on the ground beneath it. When it bounces back with a possible fossilized object, it begins the excavation process. A set of lasers emit from the arms and slowly removes microlayers of material. Once the fossil is revealed, the same carefully calibrated lasers are utilized to break loose materials while preserving the fossil underneath. Fossils can be analyzed using carbon dating and other methods to understand what the environmental makeup might have been millions of years ago, which can be compared to current data to look for trends. Alrighty. Can we... No, we can't scan the fossil. Now, I don't think this is Omega. We might need some gel sacks in the future. Got yourself a nice little ion cube, though. Okay, definitely not Omega. Also, much less of a lead than I would have hoped. Away. Now let's look at the facilities map. We do know we want to go southeast. In fact, it'd be a tiny bit. It's like west by southwest of Margaret's greenhouse, mostly west. And I'm guessing these are a bunch of lilies. Let's try to work our way out of here. Oh, and then there's a chance it could be in a cavern, kind of like this. But I think it's important that we find the lily field first. Oh, we also need to give this guy a little repair. Oh, I think we're in the lily field. Alright, everything should be nice and repaired. Let's eat a nutrient block and drink a water. So now, let's see. Yep, you guys are a pain. Hope you know that. Now, is it possible that Omega was built on lilies? And it's like a higher up station? Or could it have been lifted up and it's a chunk of something like that? We'll head near the surface and take a look around. Oops. Okay, we're probably close enough to the surface. Work our way onto the lily pads. Now it's nighttime, but if there was a station on one of these, I'd probably see it sticking up. So that's probably not the case. Now, do some triangulating. So we got Margaret's greenhouse to the east, and Phi to the west. No, that's Kappa. Okay, so Kappa, Marguerite. We'd be somewhere in the center and slightly south. So 520. There's Kappa. So we need to head more that way. Sea truck. There's a sea truck. Okay. So let's find Kappa. Let's go till that's about 700 meters away. Now this is another situation of heights messing things up. We don't know, or depths more accurately. It's probably underneath all this. Actually, let's go to 800. And let's see if Marguerite's about 800. Nah. We want to go like 7... 720, 710. Okay, 720. 710 was much better. But like I said, depths could make things a little tricky because that one's deeper than that one that's on the surface. I'm just running into stuff now. So, do we want to go up or down? Well, there's nothing up, so that's not it. We'll head down. And we're actually near the Mercury 2 bow. We'll see how far down we can go. And then try to manipulate things from there. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's one of the deeper things we'll find. But if we're close, you'd think there'd be things lighting the way. Okay, this actually looks more like it just kind of... There's a little divot in the ground. Less like a base access. I see monkey friends. And I'm stuck. Yep, you guys being good boys. Might be time. Well, this works for now. We might be able to see if there is a splitting path or something. Okay. We can go deeper here. I'm actually wondering if we've been close to Omega. Yeah, because now we're getting to the spore flower things and all that. We might have actually already been close to Omega and didn't even realize it. That's if Omega's deeper down. So, let's look at positions. 696. Kappa. 1027. So we're no longer equidistant from the two. But were we exactly equidistant? Yeah, we weren't really equidistant anyway. We were more close to Mercury. So this seems about right. I guess we just kind of look around, look for signs of Altera. Probably get out and give this guy a repair soon. Honestly, probably better just to move around with the cab. Honestly, even just to get out and swim. We have much more maneuverability that way. Also, without knowing what our target depth is, it's a little challenging. Okay, I'm running into stuff. Oh! We're actually much closer to that than I realized. I think we might have a little too much junk in the trunk. Okay. We'll get out, give this thing a bit of a repair. Maybe go for a little swim. Refill our oxygen a bit. Okay, hopefully I'm not making too many assumptions, assuming it's going to be deeper down. But since it sounds like it's more of a secret base, it's kind of what my thoughts are leading to. Okay, this cave, I don't think is it. Oh, correction. The cave looked like the dead end. Okay. So we'll continue heading back this way. Oh no. You're still connected, right? Then again, maybe, well, we don't want to leave you out here in the middle of nowhere. We disconnected. Crap. As much as I would like the mobility, leaving our storage stuff this far down is probably a bad idea. Oh no. No crazy juice for me, please. Does this open up? Some more paths to go down. Like, I mean, there's a chance it's even deeper than our current depth allowance. Or there's a chance it's closer to the surface. We didn't give that a full exploration. This is something, though. We did find an alien artifact around here. That's what that could be. But what we really need is a lead on more of his body. Okay, this is going deeper. That was kind of what we wanted. To an extent. Thing is, it has to open up. Going deep for deepness' sake doesn't help. I think we are getting closer to the artifacts that we already found. Seeing more and more signs of it. Actually, I think we're getting into the alien peaceful zone. Yeah, I think that's what this was, which we've already been to. Yep, it's like a fountain. All that fun stuff. Oh, can I just not turn around? We're super stuck, apparently. I don't even know which way's up. Oh, we were like... Yeah, our tail end's just too wide. We were like in there. That's why we're having issues turning around. Okay, so we managed to find our way back to that. Not what I wanted. From here, got Kappa, about a kilometer that way. Marguerite's greenhouse, almost a kilometer that way. But like I said, heights, well, depths, could have been making those numbers a little bit off. This is a dead end. We're running into stuff again. Let's get back on out of here. Also, I think when I turn around like that, we're literally swinging our tail end. Like we're spinning on the lead cabin. Which means, yeah, our tail end is just going wild back there. We could drink a large water. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we are a little bit too deep. It does seem to slightly dead end down here. So let's try heading up a little ways. Maybe find another path that divots down like that. Maybe that'll be the one we need to find. I'm also just kind of hoping we get a lead. Like, Outpost 0 turned out to be big leads for us, but who can say Omega Lab will be the same? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, Kappa had 0 leads. I think we're back in that big central cavern. Problem being, there's a lot of paths from here. I guess we'll just pick at random. Hope we get lucky. Actually, it looks like this just connects around that. Oh. I think most of these chambers just seem to connect. It's also just so we don't destroy anything. Okay. Can we find our way back out of here? Let's try going a little bit higher. Easier said than done, though. Because you would also think it'd have to be accessible by Altera. Maybe deeper down isn't the right answer? what the lifespan of these lilies are. But what if they built into one of these suspended rocks? Oh, yeah, I'm stuck. Wiggled my way through. Out of that little section. Maybe this is a more reasonable spot to start looking. Maybe a cave in one of these. Maybe what we do is we pop up to the surface, disconnect all this extra junk, so we can more easily navigate. That might be the right answer. Just a quick scan. Oh! Maybe. Maybe. That looks like a Altera base to me. That looks like an Omega symbol. I think we found it.